We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves... Not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. First carry for Carlos Hyde. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
It's certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost getting into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On second down, Hyde. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Quit talking about it and bring it. Look. Pretty quiet, team. We're pretty quiet. Funny. Towards the mic. Down to lose one.
From the gun on third down, Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, it was third down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
A good hold of these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Chris Jones on the stop.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
And with very little time left on the play clock, Pete Carroll's going to call timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Still 9 remaining on second down.
They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. Out to the right. He gets it to Lockett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Blocking at the point of attack there was very strong. He had a couple of running lanes.
And I never want to overlook the offensive line, but that's what they get paid to do. How about the quarterback? Everyone thinks all he's going to do is throw the football. His movement and deception can help a running game as well.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
And that's good for another Seahawks.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson, and they'll get him down right about the 20. Bringing him to the ground defensively, Tedrick Thompson.
2 yards on the
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a run with Hyde. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
score. Chiefs 7, Seahawks nothing.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down. Expected 4th down here.
And Myers able to knock it through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Here's Mecole Hardman. And able to get this out to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it.
Rolling to his right. That's caught. It's Demarcus Robinson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. They go play fake. Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. On play action, it's Mahomes. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Demarcus Robinson, 34 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know the receivers love to say, if we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play.
What's his number?
Slant, a lot of people call it an extension of the running game.
What's his number? What's his number?
Pass is completed.
Hold on.
Run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
Which chat? The top flight chat? All right, hold on.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's going to be
509-537-3611.
Call it but no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
I'm about to send it to Black directly. I got his number.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. They'll run it. Here's Hyde. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
He gonna direct message it to you, because we have a lot of people come in here and be like, man, I ain't see no message, I ain't see him, and it's right in the gallery. So instead of you having to search for it, he just DM it to you directly. So that'll eliminate all that.
We'll send you to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, two first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It's the veteran
you beat him again?
Wright, the disruptive force. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
What team he got? Hold on, what team he got? Yeah. Rams, okay. I think Black about to add you now in a minute. He just texted me back. He said, what's his team name?
Play action.
So he must
now
be
it's
doing
Mahomes.
it now.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman. 61 yards. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
Harrison Butker on for the point after.
Well, this is exactly
top flight, right?
To take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And no return on this one.
He probably on the training and then the play season game.
At their own 25-yard line.
Play season game at the. Yeah, he on play season game and all that. It ain't gonna show him the players he got to resign into the next year because he just joined. It ain't gonna show him the players he got to resign. Ain't gonna let him probably do no training camp right now. It ain't gonna let him do nothing until it advance.
3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Yards on the pickup.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson.
35-yard line.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Tedrick Thompson picks it, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
He should be able to just look at resign players.
Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
You can next. I think next at the advance. Unless you go to the resign part and it say you can go ahead and sign them, then you probably could.
Shotgun snap.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, you good then. Yeah, you can go ahead and sign. Yeah, you can start negotiation whenever.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted.
Black said it won't let him add you for some reason. I don't know. He just wrote me back.
Here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could.
Oh, wide open, complete.
Yeah, I sent him the telephone. I sent the number. He said it's not letting him add him through the number.
Tyler Lockett, 89 yards. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown.
Well, that touchdown.
I think he need whatever number attached to your group me that's coming to your phone.
And figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in a second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left.
Let's try the other one then. Your real one, I guess. Okay, 832 655 3804.
Out past the 20 to the 24.
On the return, the Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Yeah.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And not liking what he's seeing here, Mahomes is going to call a timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Dancing to his left. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown.
Complete to
Tyreek Hill. 43 yards.
To eliminate all that, if you go to what teams at and then go to salary, yeah, it'll show you this year's penalty, this year's cap space, this year's salary, and next year, so you'll know what to look forward to.
Working from the gun, Mahomes, and he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And once you get in group me, if you want to, like me myself, I don't got it in group me, but cause I check it periodically, like every so often, but I put it on mute because sometimes you got people in there that just be talking. So if you don't want all them, if you don't want all them notifications, you can mute it and just you can put your number in there, like you put your team name, the Rams. You can put your cell phone number. Most people know, okay, let me hit, if he don't answer in here, let me hit him on his on his direct message, his line or whatever. They'll text you. I mean, I ain't never had no problems with nobody being no weird ass niggas just texting all time of the night, no shit like that. But that's just me personally. I ain't experienced that, in here. So I mean, it's kind of safe, So
I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
See if you got that message right there.
From midfield, here's
I just at you.
And going deep for Hill.
Okay, you in there then. You in group me.
Hill for a Chiefs touchdown.
Tyreek Hill.
Yeah.
as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
All right, yeah.
Just gave up there. That's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
I think he already got you. I think he got you as the Rams already, but like I said, you can.
Shifts by him.
Okay, all right, yeah.
He brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Here's Wilson to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Oh, it might say, yeah.
Extending this lead even further.
Yeah.
Boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then.
Yeah, we just got him in group me. I just sent it to Black. Yeah.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half.
Oh yeah, hell yeah, gotta hit that nigga.
And this offense gonna elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Yeah.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and that'll bring up second.
Yeah.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A final shot before break. Wilson, that's caught by Hollister. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And bring this out to...
I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, with this. I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it basketball. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I whipped the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah.
That's 5 p.m. Central. Yeah, make sure you just put up under there, put 5 p.m. Central, just like that. Cause if you don't, he gonna be like, man, I was sitting here. We go off Eastern, which we do go off Eastern time, and we got Pacific people in here, and we got Central people in here. But that's gonna be his whole thing. Yo, y'all know we go off of Eastern or whatever. So just put your time on there. Yeah, but V Money gonna play stupid though. That's to eliminate all that. V Money gonna be like, I don't know all that. I'm not. We go by Eastern in here. So that's why I told him just make sure he be Pacific with him and just put 5 p.m. Central. Yeah. Yeah.
Game over, time's up. Play my cards, dealt my hand, ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back, did what I could, what I had. Now I'll be all in my bag. Copy and paste with the swag. Bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss. Stand 10 toes on your feet. I can never take a loss. I ain't set up for defeat. 40 autos on the truck. I had a dream and stuff. Living my life cause we up. Looking back like where the love. So I be hella low key. But contrary to belief, loyalty runs deep. I keep my ear to the streets. Struggle turned me to a beast. I'm off the chain, I'm off the leash. But baby girl, I play for keeps. Told my brother lately, I've been scheming against all odds like Willie Beeman. I've been grinding lately, this my season. Lord knows I'm trying to find my reason. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, but how you gon' act? Hey, I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my...
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Set to go in a rematch of what will be known later as the first Super Bowl. The Chiefs and Packers are underway.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Well, conventional football. Tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
shotgun now for Rodgers. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rodgers. He's going to try and go deep again. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
They'll take over.
So we see it right here on the opening drive. Throwing the football in these snowing conditions is going to be very, very tough. You wonder if they're going to rethink the aerial attack going forward.
It will be interesting, and it'll be a debate because most of the quarterbacks that we know, rain, snow, it doesn't matter as long as they get a chance to throw the football. And I think a lot of coaches think that in these conditions, let's throw it early before things get worse.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
The tackle made back at his own 49.
They go play action. Now Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is going to be intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Mahomes, well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away. Quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
26. Big stop, B. Big stop. Let's go. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Rodgers now on first down. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
7-yard line.
On first down, Rodgers. Looking downfield for Jones. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
Incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
56 to Mike.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. Looking for Funchess, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
Interception.
First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he gets it down to the 32. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Chiefs.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Big Kenny Clark that time pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
On the carry. Taken down at the 14-yard line. A 3-yard pick.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Flush to his right. And that is going to be incomplete. Kevin King, the former Washington Husky, there defensively. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
Big things today, baby. Big things today, y'all.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
A chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Mahomes being chased out left. And it's complete to Kelsey. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter, as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Mahomes to throw once more, eluding the pressure right. Touchdown, Chiefs!
Mahomes on the keeper. Touchdown.
Well, we have the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the 2nd quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play. Just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 38 yards on the scamper there.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now a first down carry by Jones. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Jones, the ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 29-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, Jones. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Get ready. Mike 56. Hey, man. Watch the boot. 36. All right.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder coming up at halftime while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box. We'll be sending you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half.
26. Big Ed.
A first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
The tackle.
Damian Wilson in on the stop.
1 yard gain.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
The 2-yard line.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
Let's get it. No. 58. Right there. 56. Come on.
Jones. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Jones. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
Well, they're going to try this. They need 5 full yards to hit the end zone here on 4th and goal, but they're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And an incomplete pass.
Intended for Devin.
That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Brendan, let's file this play away for later. Let's note this play because, to me, it's not out of the question that the decision to pass up the 3 there could come back to haunt them later on.
Back near his goal line. Here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And so much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 95 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. That's a tough combination to defend. You know Patrick Mahomes has the big arm, and he's got the elusiveness and the speed. So even though you force him from the pocket, he's still dangerous.
Bad idea, in my opinion, to force him from the pocket. Do everything possible to hem him in and make him make the throws from right there in the center of it. And look, we know he's got the big arm. You just noted that. But when he gets outside, it puts so much stress on your defense trying to locate where receivers are and make sure you're covering them. And he can throw the ball the length of the field, so you just tell a receiver, just keep going. He'll find him, and he did there.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Looking deep for Adams. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at about the 31. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Mahomes going to throw. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The first defensive back taken in this year's draft, Darnell Savage there to knock that one away. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Chiefs 21, Packers nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
A first down run here by Jones as he'll take it forward for a gain of about 4. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow still continuing to fall as we are back underway.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And some room to maneuver. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On play action, it's Mahomes. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They'll run it with Bell. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he takes this into the end zone for a...
Throw it in rotation. Throw it in rotation. Run it back, keep it clapping.
chick, she don't know that I can patient. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seed. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last today. I got the city talking about me like a passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can patient. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seed. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to duck the LMPD. Go and get yourself esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto-Biz, what this pink stuff is. Long tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag, we're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can patient. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seed.
Irresponsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. In my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message. You the best, if it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess. You ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up down the air in the scene. Now feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft so I don't even grab the wheel. That's all on my chest, but it don't mean